Good morning, everyone. So it's Christmas. It's Christmas 2020. Here comes the end to the year 2020, finally. It's been a very hard year for everyone. And thankfully we all survived. And hopefully the next year holds much more better and happier moments for us. I personally like to thank everyone, and I'm just thankful for everything, and I like to say thank you to everyone. This year has been very hard for everyone, and I feel like it could have been worse for most people, but thankfully it's we all survived. Anyways, so it's Christmas. We're meeting up for a ride. I don't know the route. I don't know where we're going. And it's a little chilly. It's like 40 degrees right now. But it's going to warm up. I think the highest it goes today is 57 here in Dallas. So here we go. I hope you guys can hear me, because last time, for some reason, this mic decided not to work. Alright, so you know what I like to do when I'm riding and it's really cold? First thing is, remember, the ground is cold, your tires are cold, your brakes are cold. Don't expect them to work as good as they would on normal days. If it's cold, it's gonna take some time to warm up, especially your tires. I mean, they're gonna stick, but they're not gonna stick as well if they're not warmed up. I mean, come on, think about it this way, that when you go to see people ride on track, or if you just look at their videos, they have tire warmers. They warm up their tires to a certain degree. I know those are slicks and not street tires, but the concept is the same, that you want some heat to your tires so they can stick to the ground much better than they would on a cold surface. Another thing that a lot of people forget is that your brakes, you need to make sure that you slowly get into your brakes. Now just think about it for a second. Let me put you in a scenario. It's a cold morning just like this one, and all of a sudden you decide to go, you see a open road and you haven't been riding, and you just hop on a really non-warmed up engine, non-warmed up bike, and you go about 100 miles an hour. All of a sudden you hit the brakes hard. Now when you hit the brakes hard, there's a 90% chance that you're gonna stop, even if you have ABS, at a much further distance than you would if the brakes, tires, and the bike itself was warmed up. Because, like I said, these things are mechanical. They're not working out of magic. Give it some time. Let the tires warm up, brake warm up, adjust to the weather, and hopefully it'll stick to the ground much more slicker. Now, also you have to remember what the most important thing is when you're on the road is be visual. Now, what do I mean by that? I'm not saying that look around, or make sure you're seeing. So a lot of time, if you're going on a straight road like this one, switch lanes once in a while. Don't stay in the same lane. You are more visible if you're moving. If you are stationary, you're at one position in one lane for a long time, most times people forget. And then nowadays there's a huge problem with cell phones. Now, I'm not gonna say that I never used the cell phone while I was driving, because that would be bullshit. But I do like to kind of remind myself, hey, don't do this. Because if you were on the road and your life was on two wheels, make sure that I wouldn't want anyone to forget that I'm on the road. And a cell phone is an easy way to get distracted. In fact, I don't even like having cell phone on the bike, but the thing is, it's for GPS, because I get all my calls on my Senna. But that also, you know, the screen, all of a sudden you're getting calls and you look down and it's not a good thing. But yeah, move around in your lane. People will forget that you're also riding. It's unfortunate, but you have to be visible and make yourself visible. Other than that, just have fun, ride, enjoy the road, enjoy the weather. I know it's cold today, but like I said, once you get used to this weather, you get to go on the road a lot more. It doesn't really bother you. It doesn't bother me as much. At first, I was like, oh my god, what have I gotten myself into? But as of now, I mean, I'm kind of used to it. You know, this 40-degree weather is like, and remember, when you're riding, it's way more cold than standstill. So just keep in mind, you gotta wear your thermals, or you're not gonna be able to ride more than 10 minutes. But anyways, I think the meet is not too far. It's right around the corner. So and whatnot. There's so many modifications for it. A lot of aftermarket parts for this bike. All right, so we're heading on the back roads of Salina. So like I said, the ultimate reason I got the Hayabusa was so I can have two bikes in one. And so far, I love this bike. There's no other bike I would buy. I guess it just meets all my check marks. A lot of people have different requirements. Now, a big controversy that I would like to say is, let's see, people think it's ugly. Let's just address the elephant in the room. Now, I used to think this bike is ugly. Yeah, hypocrisy at its best. I think I just, when I started researching and seeing, like, you know, so many people, you know, love this bike, so many people hate this bike, I just kind of grew into the looks of it. I mean, I personally felt like this bike is actually, you know, very aggressive looking. Am I a fan of the curves as much as other people are? No. I think the looks are a little outdated. But I think, yeah, Suzuki could redesign this bike. I don't know why they haven't, but they should. because like I said, it's an amazing bike. Now another thing is that a lot of people compare this bike to the Kawasaki ZX-14R. Now I know, but I personally don't like that bike. I just don't like the way it looks. I know it's a bigger bike, it has more engine, but I just don't like the way, I don't like the color. Let's just be honest. Like, why does Kawasaki think that they can get away with just making green bikes? Come on, put some other colors out there. I know they have started doing that, but man, they need colors in their bikes. Tired of going to the dealership and only seeing green. It's just not that attractive to me. Now that's just personal opinion. I know a lot of people just love the crap out of Kawasaki's. I think they're great bikes too, but like I said, the color for me is just a down. BMWs, let's talk about them. So we got two BMWs ahead of us. That one is a S1000 XR. So that's like a, that's almost like a street plus off-road. That is a K1600B cruiser from BMW. And believe me when I say this, it also has a reverse gear. Yeah, imagine that. A bike that can go into reverse. Isn't that crazy? So tell me, what do you guys think about the new S1000RR, the redesigned one? I like the looks of it. I think it's a great looking bike, especially when you got that TFT display. Like, look at Suzuki. This is a 2019 and like literally they have not put in a digital display. Like, why Suzuki, why? This bike can definitely use a digital display. It's made in 2019. Come on. Like I said, a lot of little complaints that I have that I would like to address. So the weather is kind of warming up now. The weather is warming up, but still a little windy. But yeah, we're in the back roads. Man, love these turns. Very smooth turns. I like the way. If it wasn't so windy, it would have been even better because you could lean in more. But these back roads, I love them. I love coming out here, just going through the back roads, twisting left and right. Oh man, I wonder how the riders in the north are doing, because I know a lot of people want to ride, but it's just too cold. I mean, it's too cold here, so I'm imagining places like Chicago, New York, anywhere in North Michigan. That must be bone chilling. You can't even get out in a car and bike is long off. Man, I just love countryside. We got open fields, animals, twisty roads. You don't really get that in the city, of course. But yeah, over here, you know, just look how beautiful it is. You know, I mean, I personally just love these type of cruises. Having a good time just riding. Trust me, if you're not on the road, you don't know what I'm talking about. I mean, the feeling of just cruising through such a beautiful place, through these amazing turns, you know, this is really fun. It's actually kind of soothing, you know. You get away from all the stuff you've been doing all week and just have time to yourself and you know, just enjoy the weather, ride with some friends. This is exciting. This is fun. It's almost like meditating, you know. You get this calm, soothe. It's amazing. Just look at this place. Look at this. Amazing, right? So what do you guys think about this K1600B BMW Cruiser with the reverse gear? So I mean, it looks pretty slick. I don't know how. I mean, it's pretty quiet. It's not like one of those American V-twins, you know, you can hear them from a mile away and they sound really good. This one's really quiet. I mean, I don't know what the engine formation is, but I mean, it's a good looking bike. I like it. I heard it's really fast. Look at that sign. That's my favorite sign. You know what it tells me? It tells me, oh, hit the corners. Them zigzags. Can't really hit the corners at a high speed because don't want to leave the group behind. But still, I'm still enjoying it. I'm enjoying this a lot. So tell me in the comments below, what do you guys like to do? I mean, it doesn't have to be riding, it could be anything else. Some people like skiing, some people like taking their cars out for cruising. You know, they have nice convertible cars they like to take out. I mean, there's so many groups out there, so many activities. I mean, look at, there's a Jeep group with all these nice Wranglers. There's a pilots group, they like to rent planes and fly. I mean, when I was in Arkansas, I saw a group of Fiats 500. I mean, they were quick. I don't know how they modified them, but this sounded amazing with them turbochargers. So tell me in the comments below what you guys like to do, and let me know if you guys are trying to get into riding. It's not as hard as you think it is. I mean, you need a lot of practice. You need to get out and, you know, just kind of explore. But maybe this is your thing. And, you know, my ultimate goal is to get more people to come on two wheels, you know. I want more people to enjoy what I'm enjoying, see what I'm seeing, you know, have a great time. So let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys.